What's up, everybody? Happy New Year! It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you the January 2022. That's right, January 2022 astrological analysis. I hope all is well with everybody. Um, I hope you guys had a interesting New Year's, a happy New Year's, a good New Year's Eve, holiday season. We're saying goodbye to 2021. It's crazy how time is flying. I mean, damn, it was just August. I remember what I was doing on August 20th. I remember exactly it's like it wasn't that far behind. It's crazy. Anyway, so, things are changing. Check out what's going on around you. You're checking out the news. Hopefully you ain't watching it too much so you don't let it drive you crazy, and talking to your ancestors and connecting with your people and those who you can connect with. And if you got to stay away from craziness, hopefully you're staying away from that type of energy and those people, recognizing it and just protecting and blocking your energy, right? We got some planetary changes going on for the month of January. What happened on September 28th? Let's talk about that because that was Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter moved out of Aquarius and moved into Pisces. Now, Jupiter is the planet of spiritual growth. It's the planet of just growth, period, okay? Expansion. You may, even with the physical form, the legs, the thighs, people who have Sagittarius, maybe in their first or second house may have, strong legs or strong thighs, because Sagittarius rules the thigh area. So, and maybe their legs swell up when they get fat. Maybe that's where their fat goes. Some people's fat goes to their belly. Some people's goes other places. Maybe theirs goes more so to their thighs. Who knows? Depending on other placements. But I thought that was funny when I was reading about that Sagittarius rules the thigh area. But at any rate, so we got Jupiter. Why am I talking about Sagittarius? Anyway, Jupiter rules Sag. But Jupiter is going to be in Pisces. Well, it is in Pisces. It went in there on the 28th. Now, Jupiter, like I said, is the planet of expansion and growth in Pisces. Now, Pisces is an energy of spiritual aspiration, the energy of wanting to let go, wanting to be free, wanting to let go of stress, worries, aggravation, strife, just to be at peace, to be blissful, to be in what, a lot of people refer to the Pisces energy as nirvana. But the energy itself is represented in somebody who's very artistic. So you got a lot of people charismatic, a dreamer, humble. I was saying this in the last, I forget what reading I was saying. I do so many readings. But this is a really creative energy right now. Oh, yeah, when Neptune went direct. Neptune went direct in Pisces on November 30th, the weekend of Thanksgiving. And that's what I was saying then. I was feeling a real burst of creative energy. So for a lot of people, good music, good art, right? People are going to be searching for that. People are going to be creating that. So this is going to be beautiful energy. So your creative energy is definitely going to come alive with Jupiter in Pisces. Your spiritual self, you may be more spiritually inclined or more spiritually tolerant than you may have been before, or you may have been, period. Right? Some people are waking up, going through ascension processes, and they're looking inward instead of looking outward for the answers. And so that's what the Pisces energy is about as well, right? Also, on another level, we got a lot of people who are getting out of prison, okay? Jupiter in Pisces could represent that type of energy as well, all right? People's cases and things, either going in a good direction or a bad direction in reference to the time that people spend behind bars, because Pisces, well, that 12th house energy, it deals with the prison system. It deals with Pisces in general, that house, it deals with isolation. So what are the various forms that you isolate in society? You either go off by yourself and meditate, or you're just somebody who's like a loner, you like to chill, or you use forms of escapism to get away, right? So some people may do all sorts of things, whatever it is that'll take them away. To let go. That's the energy of letting go and just letting it be, right? So there may be a lot of energy with that, because a lot of people have come out of karmic situations. A lot of people have dealt with a lot. And so people are going through a healing stage right now. A lot of people are being blessed because they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. So a lot of people are feeling more spiritual and humble and wanting to give thanks, right? There's a lot of people who didn't do what they were supposed to do, and so they're hurting. So, they're looking to a higher source or a higher power, or trying to look to something to figure out how to ease the pain, how to quell the pain, whether they did something intentionally, they deserve it or not, right? So you got those types of energies going on. So this is what we're looking at with Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, right? For the beginning of the year, setting off the beginning of the year. It's very important because what sets off the beginning of the year, or the tone of the year, is very important. So, so far this is good. It's good. It's filled with creative energy, creative vibes, all right? Transformative energy, because Pisces is the energy of transformation. It's where the cycle comes to a close before it begins again in Aries. So this is a very important time that deals with karma as well. So we're dealing with a lot of karmic relationships, karmic energies, karmic situations, all right? And then also, so we talked about Pisces. Capricorn. I told you, Capricorn, it was popping, okay? Like right now, we got Pluto and Mercury in there. Who just left? Didn't Mars? No, Mars was in Scorpio. Mars was in Sag. Mars is about to go in Cap. So right now, Capricorn, on the 2nd, we got the new moon. So make sure you put your affirmations out there, your intentions out there. On January 17th, we got the full moon in Cancer, right? So we also got Pluto there. We got Mercury there, and Venus, okay? Venus is in retrograde. Now, Venus goes direct on the 19th, but we still got the whole first half of February, January, to be dealing with those energies. And that could be it could be good, it could be indifferent. I mean, with this Venus energy, Capricorn is the energy, the way we're going to see these planetary alignments you got all these planets in the house of Capricorn trying to tell Capricorn what to do. Capricorn can only do things in a certain way. Capricorn can do things in a sense where they do it where they're very responsible. It's the energy of being very responsible. It's the energy of being very ambitious. It's the energy of about status and power and politics and how you politic to get to the top. It's all about money. It's all about being serious, being disciplined, being rigid, being on your grind. You ever pay attention to the life of a goat and how a goat, Capricorn represents the goat, and how goats sometimes can survive where nobody can't, how they can stand up on those cliffs only where other things that can fly can stand there. Nothing, that's four-legged or two-legged can stand on them cliffs, but birds and goats. Like, how dope is that, right? And they could be out, they'll eat a boot. If there's nothing there but a boot, this is how rugged they are. So, this is the energy of Capricorn. It's like, I want what I need. And it's this is Capricorn season, all right? So it's cardinal earth, so it's on that grind, right? So, we're talking about money, cardinal earth. Capricorn's about money. Well, look at the two planets of money are right in Capricorn. Venus and Pluto, okay? Those are the money planets, all right, in Capricorn. We also got the new moon there. So this is good energy for you to, with Pluto, it's about other people's money. So this could be good for people linking up in businesses and investing in one another and taking out loans to expand business. There's a lot of businesses that are expanding right now. There may be some in certain areas depending on what the laws are now, because they've been changing with everything that's been going on. But there's some places where business is not doing well because people have to be policed as to if they can come in or not, but then there are other places that you don't have that issue. But what I've discovered is that there's an it's not overwhelming, but it's a surprising amount of small businesses that are successful and thriving during this time. So, this is just energy that testifies to that. Okay, so you're going to be seeing that if you stop and look around. Now, everybody may not be doing well in money, but one thing that we can get from this energy is if we learn to be a little bit more conservative like the Capricorn energy, learn to be a little bit more disciplined like the Capricorn energy with our money, right? And how we get money from others. Pluto is money from others. That's people borrowing from banks, people investing in other business ventures, acquisitions, mergers. If you're not involved in these directly, you're indirectly involved. You may work for companies that are going through these transformations. So pay attention to what's going on with your organization that you work with, in reference to what they're doing as far as the moves they're making. And, Bloomberg, watching Bloomberg TV, watching BBC Business, things like that. It'll tell you what's going on, and you'll see all kinds of businesses getting together, all kinds of businesses splitting apart. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of movement going on in the business industry. And on top of that, we're about to go into the Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node energies, the 18-month cycle. So it's all about Taurus North Node, it's all about stability. Okay, the Taurus energy, that's what it's about. Stability. It's another earth sign. Being determined, being industrious, being materialistic, of course, all about your possessions, all right, being persistent, being reliable, being somebody who likes security and comfort and wants the good things in life, coming out of that, we're going to be going into the South Node of Scorpio. All right. So with that Scorpio energy, that energy could be manifested in, very competitive energy, very determined energy, very forceful, magnetic, strategic, and this is good in business. So, you got a lot going on with money right now. So if you can just, find another, I would recommend this is something we can challenge ourselves to do this year. Find 2 more streams of income, consistent income. Whether you start from the beginning and build it up, or you have one and you increase, the volume. This would be a good time to figure out what you can do to increase the volume. All right. So good luck to everybody with that. Now we talked about Capricorn. So we got Uranus. Listen, Taurus. Right now, like I told you, Taurus on January 18th, we're going to Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node. We are leaving roughly 18 months of Gemini North Node, Sagittarius South Node. This is why these energies have been so potent and so strong. We've been so emotional, whichever way the emotions have been pulling you. It's because all this lunar energy is, it's a buildup to the changing of the nodes on January 18th. Now, also what's going on January 18th is Uranus is going to go direct. And guess where it is? In Taurus. Taurus North Node is on the same day. Taurus is going to be switching up. So it's a lot of inner power energy going to be going on around. Well, right now you might be feeling it in your Taurus house. Okay. So look at where Taurus is in your chart. Look at where Capricorn is in your chart. Look at your earth signs. Your money making, the things that are going on in your material world, your 3D world, those things are changing right now. Right. And so as a result, so is your spiritual world. Right. That's why you got Jupiter in Pisces and you got Neptune in Pisces with that creative energy I was talking to you about earlier. Yeah, so Venus, I talked to you about Venus being in Capricorn. Venus is the other money planet. Venus rules Taurus. The Taurus, Scorpio, North Node, South Node, right? The opposites. So Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? So Venus is all about money, all about indulgences, the good life, beauty, love, sex, money, food, everything that your greedy heart could desire, right? That's Venus, and then you have Pluto. And it's interesting, both of those energies are in Capricorn. Pay attention to what's going on in the Capricorn energies of your life, okay? Look at where Capricorn is. I did a reading for you guys, and I'm going to probably do a new moon one for you because the new moon is coming on the 1st. In Capricorn, a busy, busy house. And then, like I said, on the 17th, we got the full moon in Cancer there. Cancer is the opposite polarity of Capricorn. So we'll talk about that later in the month, but just pay attention to your Capricorn house. Pay attention to your Taurus house, okay? Aquarius is going to be busy as well, my friends, because Aquarius on the 19th, the sun goes into Aquarius, right? And by the way, happy birthday to all my Cap City people. So the sun goes into Aquarius on the 19th, right? So we're changing from Capricorn energy to Aquarius, setting up for the transition, all right? So Mercury also goes into Aquarius on the 19th. And then we also got Saturn in Aquarius. So Aquarius is busy. Uranus is busy. Capricorn is busy. Look at these places in your chart this month and see how it may affect you. The area in your chart is the area of life it's going to affect you. All right. And I'll go through that when I do the Capricorn new moon reading. I'll probably do it within the next 48 hours. All right. But Mars. Mars is in Sagittarius right now. Sagittarius was busy not too long ago. Then everybody moved to Capricorn. So everybody's going to be moving to, oh my God, Aquarius already got 3 planets. Hopefully some of these will come out before all of those planets that are in Capricorn moves to Aquarius. Like, damn. Anyway, every planet that's in a house, like the planets are the ones who hold the reins. They're the one who controls what goes on. And if you got 3 or 4 planets in one house, they trying to control what goes down. So it's like a battle. They're either working together or they're working against each other, depending on their energies and if they like each other. So it's interesting. Whenever you have more than one planet in one house, you want to pay attention to the energies of each planet and how they play into each other or play against each other, because you'll see that manifested in that area of your life. So, all right, yeah, Mars is going to go into Capricorn on the 24th. So you got Mars, the new moon, the full moon in Cancer, Pluto, Mercury, Venus retrograde about to go direct, all in Capricorn. And then finally, a lot of people like to follow Chiron. So right now, Chiron is in Aries. Chiron just went direct, I believe it was December 18th or December 19th. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, these energies here, especially with Aquarius, depending on where Aquarius is, with the sun, when we get to Aquarius season, this is going to be energy that people are going to be thinking a lot more. They're going to be less in their emotion. They're going to be more about, okay, I need to buckle down. I need to figure out what I need to do. It's going to be all about forward movement, right? Forward movement. How can we move forward? How can we shine? How can we do what we need to do? How can we plan for the future? So this is where everybody's mind is going to be at as we're switching from Gemini North Node, Sagittarius South Node to Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node. So check out what's going on in your Aquarius house as well. Busy time here. Pay attention to your feelings. Pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to what's going on with the people around you and how they're interacting with you. If you're someone who looks at charts, look at other people's chart around you and just check them out. I do it all the time. The world is my laboratory. You know what I mean? I'm always checking out my interactions between people and what's going on with their charts and things like that, because I find this shit fascinating, right? And I find it to be very accurate as well, which is why I'm fascinated by it. It's like insane. I see why people keep this energy or this information, why a lot of people don't, get into it. Let's put it that way, or why people hide these types of things. But the world is waking up. So, this is a beautiful thing. And whatever I know, I share, and I look to other people to connect with to get that information as well. Astrology is a beautiful thing. And if the more you understand it, the more it makes sense to you, the more your life will make sense to you, especially when you start learning your chart. You just won't be hung up on so many things that you were hung up on, driving yourself crazy. I don't know what I would have did if I didn't find astrology. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was just a little brief, brief chat about what kind of energies we may be experiencing as we move forward through to the new year, baby. So again, Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope that we all get to connect all throughout 2020, and I wish that we have a prosperous, happy, healthy, vibrant, vivacious, amazing, spiritual 2022. All right, I'll see you guys in the readings later.